As promised, I'm going to show you some examples of these math science units. First you have here, this student did a unit on rocks, and you can see there's her concept at the top of her display. Rocks are a mountainous part of our day, or a mountainous part of our daily lives, and you can see her items. Her tent cards are on display. Her books. You don't have to display your books if you don't have access to books right now. You may copy and paste a picture from Amazon or BarnesandNoble.com or wherever the internet takes you for your books. But you can see this person has a poetry card. Her tent cards have her open-ended questions, her concepts, and her 5 vocabulary words you can see to the right there. And then all of the objects and materials that are needed for the unit, including the activities that she created. This one is on baking and the tools used for baking. Pay attention to the 3D elements on the boards, and you can see if your concept that you're going to put on the bulletin board needs 2 lines, just keep it simple like this student has. And you could see that she put some of the 3D items are coffee filters and the actual tools for cooking. You can see all of her materials set up there. This one's really blurry, but this student did fire, and she actually got permission from the chancellor to create a fire on campus to teach the children how to put it out. That took a lot of work, but it was very interesting. This student did a unit on seashells, and you can see the concept there at the top of the bulletin board. Seashells come in many different sizes, shapes, and colors. And the pictures are large enough to see from far away. There are 3D elements on the bulletin board, and you can see her materials are displayed neatly. This student did a unit on mixing paint, which is a physical science concept or unit, and see how her, not to pick apart this student's bulletin board, but do you see how her concept is really chopped up? Try to keep it in one line without chopping the words apart like that, just to make it look neater. You can see the student has their open-ended questions, their 5 different vocabulary words, their concepts, and their activity objectives on table tent cards. This student did a unit on snakes, and her concept was snakes come in a variety of colors such as orange, yellow, and brown. Not the strongest concept, but definitely something you could explore with children, but you would have to bring multiple snakes into the classroom, which she did. As you can see, she has her ball python and her rosy boa. This student did a unit on flowers and gardening, and her concept was flowers can be planted in the ground, in pots, or displayed in vases. What a great concept, because you can already get an idea of how that concept plays out in a hands-on activity. So the children would actually be planting the the flowers or the seeds or bulbs, which is a great hands-on activity to do around science. And it would be temporal relations, right? Because there's a process to planting and then the process of growing. And that is the end of the examples that I have for you. I'm going to go back through the template for the unit to discuss the things that you have to create. So let me open that up really fast. So I'm going back to the template. Here it is. So I'm just going to go back through and type in here what you need to create. So you have to actually bring or collect the items and display them. So you're going to create this display. If we were in class together, you would put your unit on display just as you saw these students, and we would walk around the classroom, observe each other's units, look at all of the materials, and give each other feedback. But we are doing this class online this quarter, so you will be presenting a picture of your display and your unit template in a discussion. Then your open-ended questions need to be on tent cards. So you would put the open-ended question on the outside of the tent card. And the purpose of this is in lab school, you will have 5 or 6 other peers engaging in your materials with the children, and parents that come in and out, and the lab school instructor. They should be able to walk over to your display in lab school, pick up the tent card, and ask the children that open-ended question right off the card. So that's the purpose of that. Your science concepts will be, one of these will be on your bulletin board, and the other 4 will be on tent cards. So you'll create 4 tent cards. And the 5th concept will be on your bulletin board. So one of the concepts here you put on your bulletin board. And remember, concepts answer research questions. Then your science vocabulary, you're going to create tent cards. So you'll have the word on the outside, and then you should be able to pick it up, open it up, and then the definition be on the inside of your tent card. Then you will list 2 informational books, 2 plot books. You may just take a picture of the books that you find on the internet and post them right in here or paste them right in. Same here, take a picture and paste your picture into your template for me. Poetry card or a finger play card, you will create. I think that a finger play index card would be simpler than a poetry card right now. And take a picture of it and paste it right in here. Your music card, again, it should be a picture with the sheet music. And I'm perfectly okay if you want to put the picture of that right in here. And then snack, please don't worry about creating your snack, just list the materials needed. And then your bulletin board. So make sure that your sentence strip goes clear across your bulletin board in one sentence. Please don't chop it up. And remember, your concept needs to be one sentence, not a paragraph. 2 sentences at the most, but it should be simple. Your pictures need to be large enough to be seen from a distance, and you need a 3D element to add interest. This could be on the border of your board. This could be like you saw in the student who did cooking. She used the cooking utensils on her board. And then all items must support a concept. So you'll use your concept on your bulletin board, and the items and pictures on your bulletin board need to support that particular concept. So don't all willy-nilly it. Focus in on your concept on your bulletin board, and the items need to support that. And then you will actually need to gather the materials for the 3 activities, 2 science, 1 math. You're still going to write it up in the template, but then you need to collect the materials and take a picture for all. So this is what you're going to create. Just as the pictures displayed, you are making a display. I would like for you to take pictures individually of each section and post them into your template. And then at the end here, on this very last page, please display your unit on your kitchen table, somewhere in your home, with all of the parts together. And take a picture and post it here, and you'll also post that picture in the discussion board along with a copy of your unit template. This is a big undertaking, and that is why I'm having you start early. This is due December the 9th, which is it's finals week. And so I'm going to ask that you have it posted before the 9th, but that's when your final submission to Canvas for grading will be. And so if you have any questions, do not hesitate to ask. I know this is a big project, and it's very strange not being in the classroom with you to talk about it. So please, please, please ask any question you have. If you need ideas for a unit theme, reach out and ask. Most importantly, have fun with this. Be creative. and be excited to share with others your passion for a math and science topic. All right, everybody, have a great week. I'll see you online.